Choose your character.
Hello. What's
Hello.
our podcast called again?
Podcast by
Um,
default.
no name, like the brand.
Okay. Welcome to No Name.
By default.
No
Like the brand.
affiliation to the brand. How do we start these things? Oh yeah, my name is Angela.
I'm Kim.
I'm Chris.
I lost my name in the last quarantine.
Yeah.
The last
We're
one, we've still been in the quarantine.
oh yeah.
That's why I said the last one. Because it stopped for like a second and then everyone went out and got sick and now we're back in like full mode.
All
And
because
yet
these dumb
everyone's
motherfuckers
still
don't want to stay inside. They don't want to keep their masks on for 5 minutes. And they're extremely irresponsible. They can't go 5 minutes without having like a stupid frat party. Like, no, what? And there's a lot of other crap going on, especially the little anti-mask protests with hashtag sheeples. So, like, hashtag anti-sheeples shit. So, yeah, we're never going to get out of this.
Yeah. But it's okay.
So get ready to enjoy our next glitchy, not glitchy, but like you can easily tell around about a video call
Oh yeah,
because
we're doing Discord video call. Yes, Kim.
if you hear it, it'll be a little bit different than our last one, love.
It's been a while since we've done this because we've
Oh
all been
yeah.
so busy with school.
Let's just
It's
say that life
tough.
is screwing us all over in ways that's like emotions don't know her, girl. So yeah.
I know.
Let's say what
Anxiety
we've been up
through the
to.
roof.
Like for school, I've created 2 books. Was supposed to publish one of them, but I didn't. So that's me. How y'all?
I was supposed to finish my courses, but I'm still waiting for 3 professors to give me my mark.
I have bitten off more than I can chew, and as per usual, have a million things going on, but I'm also learning to love myself and be compassionate to myself in this process.
Wow,
Very
Ratatouille
big.
really did a number for you.
It really
Oh
did. I
yeah, we
can hear
just
the
finished
tears
watching
falling
the
out.
Ratusical.
TikTok musical.
Oh yeah. What about you, Kim? What have you been up to?
If school wise, then like, oh, nothing really entertaining happened. Just finals. I'm still waiting for one of my marks. So, professor, if you're listening, hurry up. And I mean, yeah, my classes are alright. I don't know about my new classes I'm about to enter in next week because I've heard one of my profs is extremely unreasonable. So I'm about to drop her class if I don't need her class. But I mean, that's pretty much it for school wise. Life wise, just I mean, it went. It's a roller coaster. With a smile. Went completely downhill and we're slowly crawling back up.
It's those roller coasters that they opened in Japan during Corona, where you're not allowed to scream, but you really want to.
Yeah, no, yeah, on this roller coaster, if you scream, it's basically pulling what my aunties did years ago. So let's not do that.
Oh, tea, but for later.
I mean, I can give the tea right now.
Oh,
Do I want to?
do you want to do it on podcast?
But that means I have to reveal what happened recently.
Oh, it's okay. We can get through it after the podcast ends. Don't worry about it.
I'll be funny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, 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 no. That's too much exposure. My aunts are gonna find. Knowing my nosy ass aunties, they're somehow gonna find it, and then they're somehow gonna say, "Why would you expect it like that?" I feel like in Canada, you're not allowed to be pulling that either, so it's not that dramatic. But I just want to keep whoever the hell listens to this interested
Mm-hmm.
that there's illegal behavior, but there's really not. But But yeah, life has just been cool. But now I've just been like relaxing, so I'm not in the mood to go back to school actually. We
Same.
have to.
Oh, I don't know if I have to go back to school. So like, yeah. Also, Happy New Year, 21 listening. It's 2021 finally, and 2020 is over finally, and
Oh.
astrologically speaking, we're in a new era.
Oh, tell me
Ooh.
more.
I
Oh my
don't
god,
know.
I can't believe I forgot to say I haven't heard your guys' voices since last year. That's like the worst, most basic joke ever. How did we not make
Amazing.
it?
Amazing.
You were saving it for the podcast unknowingly.
I
Honestly,
wasn't, but
I've
you know
been
what?
making that joke all
Guys, this was a
all day.
spontaneous podcast.
And now Chris made it better because now it's I haven't heard your voices since the last era.
Wow.
Astrological era.
Wow.
But yeah, 2020. So from what I've heard on TikTok, because
On
that's where we all get our information now from.
Oh, yeah.
From what I've heard
It's
is
for Gen Z.
2020 was supposed to be a really destructive year,
No kidding. Huh.
and 2021
What if
has a
okay.
more.
I can't believe it. We did it, guys. We achieved the goal.
We did it, Joe.
It
You're
was
gonna be the
written
next
in
president of the
stars.
United States.
But
We
yeah,
did it, guys. We survived 2020.
2021 is supposed to still have a bit of the destructive energy because we're still going through the whole process of destruction before we can rebuild again. But we're starting to rebuild. So we're not out
Oh
of the
my god,
woodworks
that
yet,
makes a lot of fucking sense.
but we're getting there. It's actually, so astrologically wise, it's actually a really good year to start new stuff in your life or really reinforce the old stuff you want to keep and throw out the old stuff that you don't want to keep.
So this is your sign if you're listening to this to dump that boy that's been treating you wrong.
Yeah, if he's giving you breadcrumbs, fuck that shit. Throw the breadcrumbs in his face and go someone who will give you the actual loaf of bread.
And that's the Jesus.
Nah, go get the baker. Get the actual baker who will give you who not only give you a loaf of bread, will make you anything you want.
Better yet, become the baker.
Just become the whole bakery at this point.
You can't see me, but I'm snapping because this is poetry.
Because then the bacon will be inside you when you need it. I'm sorry.
Can't I'm drinking water.
Oh. I miss you so much, Kimberly. I missed you so much.
Thanks.
I just a year. It's been much too long
It
to go
has
without
been
Kimberly's
way too long.
voice.
Okay, like realistically, it's been a week, right? But like, I haven't, we haven't seen each other. We haven't talked to each other since the last,
Gosh, when was the last time we saw each other in person? Oh wait, not that long.
Yeah, it's not that. It hasn't been that long.
We did a cute little outdoor social
Social distance,
distance,
COVID responsible.
mask on.
Mask off. No mask off. No future. No future.
What was that? A Secret Santa opening party thingy for like half an hour.
I brought my doggo.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was
good
very
seeing everyone
refreshing.
again.
Yeah. Cause like, you feel so isolated. Yeah, we call all the time, but it's not the same, huh?
There's
Yeah.
definitely a different energy being in person than being on call.
Yeah, I felt so energized with you guys in person. Like I felt I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It was different.
It's the vibe.
Yeah, it's the vibe,
We can physically feel the vibe. I think that's also one of the reasons why we haven't done that many podcast episodes is because we are not able to hang out in person.
It's also
Yeah.
school. It's
Yeah.
also school has really.
That
We were planning on trying to do trying to do something that works with school, but then school got extremely busy. Like, some of us have like tests every week, essays every week.
Oh
So
yeah.
school didn't make it possible, and also like just this Christmas season was pretty busy for a lot of people anyway too. Like everyone has families and stuff, so it wasn't
Oh
easy
yeah.
to say. Yeah.
Hmm. So
And
we do
sometimes,
I know for my
apologize for not posting anything for over how many months was it? 4 to 6 months.
Oops.
well, I mean, to be completely fair, like this entire podcast was designed to bring us together more and give us an excuse to hang out together and
we really couldn't
well,
find it.
well, well, look at us now.
It's illegal to do that now.
Oh, we gotta remember to stay safe out there, guys, because it's some serious stuff. People are losing their families over this, and
And
it's really not fair.
then
Wait, how
people,
long? How long has this been going on for?
almost a year.
Yeah,
Yeah, about a year. Yeah.
starting when we hit March, it's gonna be a year in Canada.
A year in Canada.
Wow.
China, I'm pretty sure China and like parts of East Asia are gonna reach a year that they've been doing all this stuff soon, if not already. No, soon. It's not. I don't think it's early January.
No,
But
it
it did.
did.
It's really
It
it's
did.
really sad. I think we're like even months ago. I think we were all at the point where we knew somebody, even if we weren't close to them. Everyone knows somebody who has either lost their lives or like been close to it because of specifically this.
And it's really sad, huh? And then like, see these things happening, and then people still want to protest outside,
You
which is
know,
crazy.
my cousin, I saw her. Okay, now people who are listening be like, yeah, Panther Club. No, I had a legitimate reason. Okay, it was just we saw again everyone socially distanced, but it was before lockdown restrictions. She was telling me that she lives downtown, and every weekend, and we always see this online, but I didn't realize that like it was literally every single weekend until my cousin straight up told me that people were having anti-mask protests and they're marching up and down the streets, and it literally bothers her Saturday. She's like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's older than me, right? So she's not at a point where like, for example, like I work part time, but my part time isn't like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. It's like she's in that time where she has a nice, great job that pays well and stuff like that. So the days that she gets to rest, she's like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" That's what she told me, and I know a lot of people are complaining about it too because look what it's doing. We're at a point where we're like, it's embarrassing. We were doing so well months ago. This is just like, are you people not embarrassed? Is this not embarrassing? Like,
I know, right?
Embarrassing.
Some
Also, I
people are
remember,
still so entitled. It's gross.
yeah, I remember feeling so confused because literally, like the week before my birthday, back in September, we were doing fantastic, and then we were like planning a party and shit, and then all of a sudden everything goes down, and I'm like, you know that one meme where it's like, where it's like, yes, yes, and it's like, no, wait, what happened? That was me. So yeah, it's just
It's also
you know,
crazy how we've gone from a few, like a handful of cases every day to actual 3,000 cases per day.
and these people are like, oh, isn't it weird how within a few days they up the cases? No fucking shit, you dumb motherfucker. Like, what is
Especially after New Year's. Oh my god.
weird? You know what's funny too though? People have been saying online, and I think these people, the thing is, they just want to believe what they want to believe. And at this point, people like them are just like, well, I care at this point. But like, you'll be honest, well, oh, if lockdowns work, then how come we're still at 3,000 cases? We literally had a whole province-wide lockdown that was effective last week. It takes about 2 weeks to see signs and symptoms of the virus. How the hell do you think you're already to work, you dumb dumb? And
right.
you little teenage, if you were over outside vaping with your friends and sharing a vape, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Exactly. It's not working because people aren't listening. Like, you know what really pisses me off? You know, my sister does like eyelashes and aesthetics, and on New Year's she still posts. Like, she has old pictures. She practices on me all the time, so she's still able to post. But she's very clearly shut down, and she says so in like all of her socials. Yet on New Year's Eve, there were about 10 people who messaged her asking for their eyelashes done that day. And when she said, no, we're on lockdown, I'm closed, they were entitled and they got mad at her, like, oh, aren't you doing under the table stuff? Everyone's doing that. Like, then go to everyone, you know?
Like, not everyone. You know what pisses me off? But, like, I remember seeing this meme, like, this one, about, no, this tweet, because this one person said they had to go to Florida. This was months ago. I'm talking about summertime, where they lifted restrictions, so you just have to be careful in public. And some girl was like, oh, and she was like, oh, I have to go to Florida for some work, and I was asking where I can get a COVID test done because I need to prove to my work that I'm COVID negative, or else I can't go to work. And some girl straight up told her, oh, I don't know, I don't really care, but I can tell you where you can go get a fake negative test. Ugh, that is exactly why Florida. I don't care if you're
You are
listening from
kidding me.
Florida, like screw you. Like if you're listening and you're from Florida and you're one of those people, ew. They're literally doing that. That's probably why they have so many cases. That's probably why they're all bathing in that like musty ass air, going to the beach and surfing and shit.
Honestly, it's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling, but what are you gonna do? If people want to be stupid, they live for their stupidity, and
No, no, guys, you gotta understand that we're sheeple. We don't know any better.
yeah,
We're following the government as they put microchips in our arms with the vaccines.
not our arms. They're gonna put it in our foreheads because apparently,
In our forehead.
I swear, people who over here like that's not gonna be have not read the Bible, but you know what?
But why do they even need to microchip us? They already have the 5G cell towers making us sick. We shall be fine.
There's so much control going on here already.
Like I'm not gonna pretend like obviously the government doesn't know a bunch of crap. Like obviously, yeah, whatever. But like, bitch, my concern isn't that right now. My concern is that there are people dying. Or you know what? For a language that I'll understand, I'll speak as Queen Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah, there are people that are dying. Yeah, there are people that are freaking dying.
No,
Like
she said like, yeah, people are gonna die.
that's what yeah. People are gonna die, but I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this. Yeah, you go back to High School Musical, please. Like, people like her are probably I don't know if she's changed her mentality. She has. Good for you, Vanessa. You're a 30-year-old woman, you finally figured it out. Like, enable these motherfuckers, why don't you? Enable them. So they can walk around. I don't know if you guys saw that video of the people who were like walking in the stairwell, and like it was packed, like it packed as much as high school stairwells used to be packed, and that was recently. We're never gonna get out of this. My 20s are gonna be wasted in a mess.
Yeah,
Mm,
honestly,
no,
I feel like
honestly,
2022 is gonna feel so good. You
I
know,
hope so.
we just got into this year and I'm already excited for the next year.
Same.
Mm.
Like I don't know what, but on I think New Year's Eve or no, it wasn't New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Day. Something told me that 2022 was really gonna be a good year. Not 2021, but 2022. But until we get there, what we have to do is we have to work on being happy and improving ourselves to make 2022 an even better year.
Yeah, honest with you,
Honestly, that's all we can possibly do.
as soon as the clock struck 12 on like New Year's and it's like 2021 arrived, I literally was like saying Happy New Year's to my family, but I was trying so hard not to cry. Like I literally was like, and then I had to turn around and like I started crying, and it was just a bunch of most likely the stress of 2020 because stressful,
So
but
much stuff happened.
yes, oh yeah, so much stuff happened, um, and it was just. Ugh. And then I was thinking I was like, oh my god, like me crying just put me in a shitty mood, and like 2021's off to an interesting start, and then like I don't know, and then basically then the next day, again, like basically the next day I talked like we were like talking with my uncle, and like that was kind of fun. So then I was like, okay, great vibes, and this is an uncle I barely talked to, and suddenly we're like making I can't go into full detail. I didn't give full detail earlier, so I'm not telling anybody exactly what happened. I'll tell you guys afterwards all this, but it was like it was like fun, and that put me in a good vibe. So then ever since then I'm like, okay, we're rebuilding a bunch of crap this year. It's rebuilding. It's just that was a good vibe I got. So hopefully
I've
See,
been feeling the same way, you know, rebuilding, because I feel like last year I was trying to build myself up a lot, and it is honestly just because like I felt myself like fall down, like metaphorically a lot. So I felt like I was always in repair mode, you know? But
like
like
someone like
now I kind of just want to properly rebuild and build a base that I can keep growing on or whatever cheesy shit.
I think that's been me for the past 6 months, because y'all know how just to start the first 6 months of 2020 just broke me, like absolute broke me. But yeah, these past 6 months have been building a pretty good foundation. I'm happy of where I am right now, and I really can't wait I really can't wait to see just how much things will improve, because I know they will improve, and I know that there will be problems that come up and stuff like that. But with the shit I've gone through, I feel ready to take on anything.
That's good. Like,
That's really good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You know, listeners, we don't sound that enthusiastic right now. It's just like it's 1:30, right?
Yeah, in the morning.
damn. Honestly, I'm more awake now than I was in the 1:30 p.m.
I was taking a nap at 1:30 p.m.
Same.
Well, I just woke up at 1:30 p.m. today. I was like, "Good morning." Oh, never mind. It's afternoon, sun setting.
Good afternoon.
No, I didn't wake up that late. It was 1:30, and it was fun. So anyway, speaking of New Year's, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions?
Hold up, have we wished our listeners Happy New Year's yet?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. haven't
My memory has been completely shit. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I haven't made any formal resolutions. I feel like a lot of people this year haven't because of, last year.
Yeah.
But I have been manifesting. Don't ask me what I manifested because, like Chris, my memory is also shit. But that's what I've been doing.
I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, because something I've learned the past year is you can't really set a long-term goal, because it can easily fall through. What I try to do is uh, either weekly. Well, I set multiple milestones for myself. So what I do is I try to set weekly goals, like tiny little weekly goals, and I also have two main things, two main aspects of my life that I really want to work on in the entire month, and that's how I try to keep myself productive and keep myself working towards the goals.
That's actually a great plan rather than like, I'm gonna
Makes sense, yeah.
learn to paint and then you never do it. So you're actually setting yourself on a path there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that anytime that I made a plan for myself at the beginning of the year was always like the first month was legit just me making the plan and being super excited about the plan and then me never doing the plan. So I feel like your approach sounds like it makes more sense. For me, I have New Year's resolutions, but it's more like just general things I want to implement in my life that isn't doesn't involve like a lot of effort, like getting into a new habit. Well, kind of, but anyways, my first one and the most important one is to invest more time into my relationships. And this kind of came to me yesterday when I was just like lounging around doing shit on, and I thought, wow, I'm really fucking lonely. And that's yeah,
There's only one
I
out of the
feel
three
that.
of us in a relationship. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm
I
kidding.
know, right?
no, but it's like I still feel lonely in the sense that like I can't see people, right? And we call and like like it's not the same, but I feel like I could be doing more in my friendships and like my relationships overall, including like with my family and my SO. So it's like I want to invest more time into them because I feel like last year, like I was saying earlier, I spent a lot of time on myself, finding new hobbies, getting better at things. totally ignoring my emotional health. Not totally, but like, you know,
It wasn't a
I got
priority.
better. It wasn't a priority, no. And I realize now that the reason why, even though I did eventually kind of start paying attention midway through the year to my emotional health, even though I did that, I'm still feeling like lonely and sad. It's just because I'm not really putting all that I can into my friendships, just like my general relationships, you know. So when I say rebuild, I mean like rebuilding relationships, friendships, catching up with people. Now's the time. Might as well take the opportunity. I also want to be more mindful.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but like I think rebuilding is not really a strong word for it. If anything, I'd say, oh, this word just left me right now. But like fortifying it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I have some friendships that have fallen apart since last year that I do want to genuinely rebuild. So I guess that's why I use that wording. But there are friendships, like our friendships, I feel like have become really strong in the past year, and I'm really appreciative of it too. So that one, these kinds of friendships would be just like, yeah, continued fortification of them because like it's really important to me, and it's really hard to do that when you're at home. Like before, I remember every time that I would be home from school, I could just see you guys whenever, you know, we would just walk to the plaza and get food. And then we'd hang out all evening and then go home, you know. But now it's so different. So you have to go out of your way to kind of be like, hey, you want to call? You want to play games online, you know? A couple other ones that are like just general or just be more mindful and be more time efficient because I don't really pay attention to what I do a lot of the times. I just get sucked into whatever that moment is calling me to do. And I feel like if I'm more aware of the time, maybe I'll be more efficient and more mindful of myself. And the last one, which is kind of superficial, is basically just get your hair and skin in check. 2020 sucked, but my skin has glowed up since last year. I'm just gonna say right now, looking back at my Snap stories, who is she? Like, I don't know who she is, but we're gonna keep her away and also get my hair to finally figure out what kind of
What it wants to
texture it
do.
is this year. Yeah, yeah,
If anything,
that was a
I
lot.
could give you.
Sorry.
If anything, I could give you some pointers on how to figure out what the fuck your hair wants to do.
Yeah,
Because
I would appreciate that.
I think I have mentioned it in past podcasts that I've been growing my hair out, and oh my god, it's healthier than it's ever been. I'm fucking excited, but I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck to style it because let me tell you
Yeah,
that the few resources that I can find online on curly hair for men is astounding. Like there's
yeah,
nothing online. Like there's so few things.
yeah. I get what you mean. I'm not a male with curly hair, but like, um, if you're familiar with curl types, I have like 2A, 2B, 2C. It's like all of them mixed together, so it's really more like wavy hair.
Oh,
I get full curls sometimes though. And then like my lower layer is entirely like no curl pattern at all. It's just all straight. So it doesn't make any sense. So lately I've just been trying to nourish my hair to give myself a good base to work with. And this year I want to figure out like what products do I need to make it like more look nice. Because if I try to brush it out and style it like it was straight, it gets like frizzy and
oh yeah,
gross.
no. With curls, a good rule to follow is to never brush it unless you're actually gonna
Yeah.
unless you're actually gonna wash it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can't brush it out. I don't do that anymore. I just like kind of just I try to air dry it and then like
Oh
leave it.
no.
Yeah, because I don't want to diffuse because I don't have a diffuser.
What I
Oh
do
yeah, I only air
is
dry my hair. I can't blow dry my hair. It gets too frizzy, and I just hate the way it looks afterwards, so I just air dry it.
Yeah.
Every time you guys,
I use a
I put in
towel.
leave-in.
no,
I-
like I'll like wrap it up just to get excess water out, but like after that, we're staying with wet hair for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
So
definitely.
that's what I do.
When Angela said air drying, I just thought, yeah, just get a bit of the water out and then just leave it completely like wet and stuff
Oh
like that and
no,
letting it
no.
air dry.
I, I
There's
don't
people
do
that
that.
do that, and that just
From soaked hair, like you mean
yeah.
No, 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 I don't do that. I don't dry it the way I used to. I scrunch it upwards because apparently that's better for your hair
It
and you're
is.
not supposed to rub the towel on your head because
Yeah.
something about it makes it frizzy.
It damages
It's really helped.
the hair
The
strands or whatever
cuticle,
it is.
something like that.
you mean
Yeah.
follicle?
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Like the hair cuticle,
it's
follicle.
follicle. Yeah.
It ends with a cold, but since I started actually paying attention to it, it feels healthier, like it doesn't feel dry like it used to. So this is the year when I figure out how to make it look nice. I don't care if it's straight and I don't care if it's wavy. I don't care if it's even like reminiscently curly. I just want it to look nice, period.
Something that really helps with the frizz after washing it is hair oil.
Can't do that. My hair's not thick enough for it.
No, my hair's not thick either. But I put hair oil and it really. The thing behind hair oil is it's good to use because when you wash it, it really strips everything and all the natural oils that keep your hair from being weak. And just putting
Oh,
hair oil on it gives it a bit of strength.
yeah, and moisture.
Yeah.
That's what I struggled with a lot, like dry hair. Anyways, this is getting really in depth about hair. Maybe we should make this episode New Year and hair.
New year and hair.
New year, new hair.
New
New
Year,
year,
new
healthy
hair.
hair.
Healthy hair. Honestly, those are my goals. Like it took me 2 years to get my skin where I am right now and to find the right products
It's a lot of trial
for
and
me.
error.
Yeah, and I feel like I think that I'm coming on to my second year for my hair. I think I'm gonna need at least one more year to get my skin where I want it to be, and my hair probably 2 or 3. It seems like it's gonna be much more difficult, but yeah, that's my year goals. Instead of resolutions, just like general goals.
Kim, do you
What
have
about
anything?
you, Kim?
Oh shit, sorry. I forgot how to go. I don't really have any resolutions. It's just, I guess things I want to do. I guess I just want to improve on myself, get myself out of this little ditch that I'm in right now, and then kind of just. I mean, I could. I just want to start working out again because I haven't in weeks. So I guess I'm just gonna use this as an excuse. But like, I actually am trying. Like, I don't know. While you guys were talking, don't get me wrong. I was listening to what you were saying, but I was also creating a chart on like how I'm gonna organize my workouts because the last few times that I worked out, I was just I was like struggling to find a video that I actually liked, and then I ended up just doing stuff that I can remember doing, and that's it. But like, I didn't feel efficient, so I'm trying to create something that's not gonna overwork myself, but something that's gonna make me feel good. So, I mean, that's pretty much my goals for the year. And also just figuring what I want in the future, figuring out what I want in the future. Those are my goals. I don't know how I'm going to achieve them yet because even though we've been in 2021 for a few days, that's pretty much how I'm going to get there.
I think those are solid goals.
Yeah, I have pretty similar goals. For the past 6 months, I've been working out, even though I've kind of fell through with my workout routine because of exams. I'm picking it up again, and I've lost. Hold up, let me remember. Like 25 pounds.
Damn. Look at you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
congrats.
And yeah, I want to lose like 15 more, maybe. Just getting to that good body margin. That's one of my main goals. Another goal, like you, Kim, is trying to see what the fuck I I'm gonna deal with my life.
We're getting older, so it's kind of like important for us to start figuring this out. Despite that, I hate it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like Chris, I'm finishing up my degree soon, which is terrifying.
It's really only terrifying until you get where I am.
Yeah,
Then again,
I feel like
for me, a lot of stuff's up in the air, like we've discussed before we started the
yeah,
podcast, and I'm not really freaking out because, like you did say before the podcast, everyone's up in there, so it's a good time to figure shit out.
yeah. I feel like seriously, I'm used to having a plan, like a set plan for whatever my life is gonna be about, whatever I'm gonna be doing, and it's like I'm not used to being at this point where I'm like, well, I applied to these programs because I want to do postgrad education for sure. But I don't know where I'm gonna be, and all the programs I applied to are totally different, and it's like usually I'm used to being like, oh yeah, next year I'm just gonna do this. Next year I'm gonna be here. This is the goal I have for next year, and it'll be easy because yada yada yada. But right now it's literally just like in somebody else's hands. So that's why I freaked out more than once in the previous year, because it's been a lot to kind of swallow. But yeah, that's just me. What things are you guys expecting to come in this upcoming year? Like I was saying, like me and Chris were expecting to graduate, but like are there other things that you guys are maybe excited for?
Love. I've been single for way too long now, and I've been going through a period where I want the nasty.
Huh?
Oh, did you guys not hear me?
No.
That's okay. We don't have to repeat that. The listeners can know.
No, share with the class. Share with the class.
Okay, okay. God, I'm blushing. Yo, that's something weird I figured out about myself. I blush very easily, and I'm sort of like tsundere, like that stereotype. Because when I blush, I become really cute, but also I can become really aggressive. Cause I think my mom gave me a gift for Christmas, and it was a really cute fucking gift. And I forgot what she said, but I started blushing, and I said something really aggressive like, "I'm grown, man." What do you know about my life? Oh yeah. What I said previously was, in 2021, I expect to find love because I've been going through a period where I've been wanting the nasty.
Oh,
Chris, I think I think my phone accidentally heard you and thought it was me because now my Twitter's just filled with like someone on my Twitter is retweeting some not safe for work stuff.
Ah! Kim, you follow those people on Twitter?
Not really, but apparently I do. Oh, now I know exactly who it is. Okay. They're in a mood tonight.
Oof.
It was someone who was a fan account and decided to turn into a non-fan account. I mean, they're a fan of something else now though.
Aren't we all? Well, most of us.
honestly,
Yeah.
Chris, you deserve it.
You
You've been,
deserve it.
you've been working on yourself for so long, and if you don't, and honestly, I can't say anything because I don't remember what it's like to be single.
Britney Spears follows the account.
What?
Britney
I'm so
Spears
confused
follows
now.
the nasty account.
Morgan Pierce
Britney
Britney
Spears.
Spears.
or Britney Spears? Good for her.
No,
I
this
forget what.
has to be an ex fan account because I'm looking at some of the other accounts that we have like followers you know, and they're all like old fan accounts. Oh lord. Uh-oh. No. Okay. So yeah, continue.
I forget. I think I was saying something like, "Good job, Chris. I'm proud of you." and I
Thank you.
hope you find love this year.
Thank
And
you.
if you don't, that's okay too, 'cause ain't nobody out here settling.
Yeah, that's something I've learned from my past relationship. Not to
That was
settle on
Yeah.
shit.
sorry.
That's probably the definition of settle. So
Wait, what'd you say,
We don't
Kim?
talk about.
I said that was the definition of settle. So I'm happy
Yeah.
that you learned how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, any other takers? What y'all want from 2021?
Just want everyone to be safe, man.
That's really
Yeah.
wholesome.
I want us to start the rebuilding part that
Yeah.
this is supposed to be. I'm hoping to get into summer school so I can graduate sooner than later, but not too soon. And with my classes, I not to have a lot of expectations for this year.
Either.
It feels
Because
like
I
it's gonna
learned
be a
what
slow
happens
year.
when you have a. Huh?
It
You
feels
think it's
like
gonna
it's
be
gonna
what?
be a slow year.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I just want to, anticipate that so then I can, make the most of it.
Honestly, I feel like I don't want to make. Like, the resolutions I made are for, like, myself in terms of what my actions are gonna be this year, but, like, that's different from things that I want to see. And in that case, I don't really want to see anything but everyone being safe because I'm really scared, honestly. Like, I don't know what would happen if, like, something were to happen to my family. Nothing scares me more than, like, or even you guys, like, something happening to you guys, like, my friends. Like, I don't know.
I know you wholeheartedly mean it, but that is so funny how you said it. Like, or even you.
Sorry, sorry.
Andrew, guys, no, I know, Ange.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah, I forgot about you.
yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, of course, like, I want to get good grades and all those things, but it's like if we come out of it, because like what I learned from this past year was that like everything sucked, but at the end of the day, I was happy that that like everyone that I loved was still alive, and I feel like that's all I could possibly ask for in this year. So
I do
Yeah.
feel incredibly lucky that like my family's still here. Everything you
Yes.
guys are okay. So it's like, last year I was like, oh, I want to go to a concert, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like me and Gems were supposed to go to a concert, and it was supposed to be like in January. Obviously, it was canceled, and we're waiting on our money back. And like mostly, like I really don't care to do all that stuff. Like obviously, that would be really fun, but I don't know, I'm willing to be patient for everything to go back to normal. Because if that's just what needs to happen, I'm willing to wait. Because in the end of the day, I just want everybody to be safe.
Yeah, to be honest, with you, I already had a couple concerts lined up for like last summer, but obviously that didn't go through. So when I go back, I want it to be when it's safe, not when I'm like risking it, because that's just not worth it. Of course, when it is safe, girl. Rest in peace to your bank account, honey.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
I was supposed to see Hamilton this year or last year, man. Obviously, I'm disappointed, but like I had the tickets and everything, but I understand, and I'd
honestly,
rather like have stayed home than gone, even if it was open, and like passed something to somebody or gotten something.
hmm no, honestly, like what Andrew's saying, like me, like hoping everyone's okay. That's pretty much what I based. Like I had to be. I spent pretty much a good portion of my New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's Eve in general was just like an anxious day in general for me. Not going further detail there just because it was all over the place really. But like right at I think about an hour and a half ago before clock struck 12, I really sat down and honestly, this is just like I'm not an insanely religious person. More like I'm religious in certain ways, but like custom wise, traditional wise, no. But that's a whole other topic. I'm not trying to get into that now. But I am someone who solely believes in prayer. That's just maybe obviously I'm not going to get mad if you don't. That's fine. That's totally up to you. But for me, I'm a pretty anxious person, and that most days prayer is what almost helps me stay sane. Whether even if it's just me talking to God, then that's pretty much it. And I really took some time, and that's when I kind of really like I became extremely grateful for even though 2020 was a roller coaster of a year and it was just full of like crap, I really, 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 really became grateful for all the good things that we did have because, and even though it's not like a lot, I know there were some more positives. You know, my family and my friends stayed safe. I got to keep, well, quite a few family members and like basically the most, I don't know how to, okay, that one's kind of if you want to say, but for the most part, like my mom, my dad, my little sis, my friends, we all stayed safe, especially, we all stayed safe in this pandemic. We all, were able to keep, our employment, and we're not doing as bad as other people in this world are. And I've been just grateful for all the blessings that we continue to receive and all the blessings that we do have. And I just pray that every night that we can continue to receive these types of blessings going forward into 2020, because I know although we have so many blessings, there were quite a few moments where we thought that a blessing was taken away from us. But thankfully in this world, like, and I'm just so grateful that we were able to keep so many of these blessings. I just, like, I don't know, it's just kind of like what Angela, like, I'm just happy that we were able to go through like last year without something like completely major, I guess. But yeah.
Y'all are so wholesome, and then there's me with my horny self.
Oh no, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong, that feeling's there, right? But I can I've been trying to put it off because I had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
We are human,
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely feel that. Yeah.
And then I guess, I don't know, I guess the four of us have some stuff to say that I'm sorry to listeners, you guys can't hear it. You're not in the circle yet.
Oh, the tea.
The tea.
But you can be if you join our Patreon. I'm kidding.
Our non-existent Patreon. Join the
Although
$100 tier to hear the exclusive tea.
join our OnlyFans where we just sit and talk about like family gossip.
And you can see our feet.
Yeah. And we show you pictures of our fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if
OnlyFans
you
where
can
you just
tell.
see
This one
OnlyFans.
oscillates.
Yeah.
This one I got at Costco, and this one's from the flea market.
Oh, you mean actual fans? I thought you were
Yeah, that's what I was
talking
talking
about
about.
our fans.
Oh, I was talking about literal fans, Chris. Which
Okay,
makes it
anyway,
even
guys,
funnier.
thanks for listening. It has been great. Hopefully, you guys have a. I mean, you're gonna get more podcasts throughout the year, but
Yeah,
hope.
that. I think that's another New Year's resolutions we have to make more. We can't promise anything because of school, but we'll definitely try.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys have an amazing 2021, although we will be back. We're going to be back with
Oh,
some
we'll
more
be back.
podcasts, but of course, we don't know when. So, obviously, hopefully your 2021 is going well so far and it continues to go well for you. And yeah, and stay safe. Please stay safe. Please take precautions and just don't be selfish. That's all I'm going to ask.
This whole thing's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
Listen to your healthcare providers.
because
Listen
they're the
to
ones
podcasts
putting
by
in the work, not
default.
you. Yeah, by default. Sponsored by the government. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh, I wished.
If we were, we would be in an actual studio and we'd be allowed to bend the rules, but we're not. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We're on Discord. Anyway, bye.
Yes,
This is
yes, yes.
Hi,
Angela.
guys.
I am
Bye.
Chris. Angela, say your
Yes, you
name.
are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was. I'm Angela. Hi. Bye. Bye, Emmett. Bye.
And it's been and our secret
Santa.
podcaster, yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.